Wow, y'all. Court documents reveal domestic abuse and child neglect claims brought against Jeezy. This is coming from his ex-wife, Jeannie Mai.
And this is what from where? The Shade Room?
Yes. But there are some images that have been shown as well of the bruising as well. I'm going to read to you guys what they said. It says, so, more information surrounding the divorce between Jeannie Mai and her estranged husband Jeezy has come to light in recent court filings. Court documents obtained by the Shade Room uncover a history of domestic violence and child neglect alleged at the hands of Jeezy. There were claims of 3 to 4 incidents of physical abuse against Jeannie, which included one incident at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in San Francisco on April 14, 2022. These incidents of assault were shared at the time with the couple's therapist, pastor, and a close friend.
Wow.
Details allege Jeezy choked Jeannie from behind as she was ascending the stairs, and he pushed her down the steps. The incident caught the attention of the hotel security guard stationed in the lobby.
Did he push her down and say that you are nothing?
Hold on, wait. I haven't got to there. Records show the rapper proceeded to verbally assault Jeannie, calling her an effing B and repeating, "I can do so much better than you." Security intervened and provided Jeannie protection after she repeatedly stated she felt unsafe. Other incidents detail verbal and physical abuse at the UNCF 39th Annual Atlanta Mayor's Max Ball. At the ball? Long time? And in Miami while the couple talked in a parked car on January 18, 2022. Just weeks after Jeannie had given birth. Detailed summary of events are available on the website. Concerns for 2-year-old Monaco's safety are discussed in one of the motions. The minor child was vacated from the Atlanta, Georgia residence in October 2023 as the child found the father's Louis Vuitton bag on the dining room floor carrying an AK-47.
Wow.
Days later, the same gun was found again lying on the floor of a bedroom that the minor child could easily access. Wow.
So is this why he hurried up to try to get there before her? Because he just knew as he started to see it in her eye that she was going to leave.
Man.
And you know something? This is the issue. He thought that because she had been so out there praising him.
This is why you don't compliment your men. I have been seeing Monique complimenting her man. She's been saying he's a wonderful man.
Which one is that one?
She's a singer.
Oh, okay.
But don't be out here complimenting your man. I would not even be announcing how much I love somebody until we were like maybe 10 years in, maybe 20 years in. Like, this is why you don't go brag about a relationship.
But my thing is, can't you do this in-house?
Men will
compliment your man in-house. Just you and him. Keep it private.
I know.
Because when the thing is, you do it out there in public. This is what he thought. Someone immature like Jeezy. You do the stuff out there in public.
Yeah.
Right? He thought that she would be too embarrassed. For someone to be that bold, at the Ritz-Carlton, push you down, call you an effing B, say out in public, I could have done so much better than you, right? He was so sure that she would be so embarrassed because she has been out there publicly praising you, like,
this is the best relationship. I'm in the best place of my life.
Like, I am going to be submissive to him and all this stuff and all this whatever that she was doing. Like, he just knew that she was not going to go anywhere. So he could just do whatever and kind of begin to train her right away. And now that she had just given birth, right, after the trap had been set, which that's what it was. Now that she had given birth, right, she's not going anywhere. Okay? And she said no. And I'm happy that she took the pictures. But the only thing I was a little confused about with the thing on the Shade Room, it says like injury sustained through the golf cart.
Yeah, okay, so
I don't know if, because she did put in, and you guys, anyone who's been through domestic violence situation, this is, don't go look at the pictures. It's a trigger. It can be a trigger. But there are several pictures. I don't know which one was sustained from the golf cart injury or which one was sustained from when he grabbed her from behind, pushed her down, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't say, but there is one particular injury where the headline is that she sustained that in a golf cart.
Well, what the text exchange said was she actually sent him pictures of the bruises she sustained.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, baby, I have a lot of dresses to wear this week, which I didn't think she was implying that, look, how am I going to wear all these dresses with all these bruises on me? He responds and says, I so sorry, baby. Haven't forgiven myself for putting you in danger. I've been uneasy and sad about it.
Yeah, that the way she said baby, like kind of like it was almost kind of like like an inside joke.
That did not sound like an inside joke to me. So what it sounds like is a woman trying not to upset her abuser about the bruises he put on her.
Okay.
Because, like, don't women try to, was it placate their abuser whenever they... Because, like, sometimes when you're in a domestic violence situation or whatever, right?
I'm not saying that she wasn't domestic violence, like...
I know, but what I'm saying is that sometimes when a woman's, like, in a domestic violence situation or whatever, like, a lot of times she tries to placate it. Like, even, like, a man will come crying to you and all this bota, and then you have to make him feel better, like, oh, look, honey, I'm not, like, so upset about it, so
not in a jovial way like that. That's why...
Sometimes it is jovial, though, to make it seem light. Like, oh, I'm not hurt that bad. Like, oh, I'm okay. Don't worry, honey.
Oh, okay.
Like, if you're trying to placate your abuser, you're not going to sit down there and be looking upset. Like, yeah, I'm injured. Anyway.
Okay.
But...
I mean,
that's how it sounded to me.
Yeah. The thing for me that is very, like, implicating is what the security people are saying. Like, what they witnessed. Right?
But
that particular text, to me, was not implicating. What do you all think? That particular text did not seem as implicating to me about that. I thought that it was just probably, they were at the, he's driving the golf cart, driving it kind of hard. She falls out, hurts herself, So when she said, baby, I got whatever I didn't see it as that, but... Yeah, well, it doesn't mean that I don't believe her. I totally and completely believe that he did that to her. Just for the fact that the security guards saw that he did this in public.
Well, I don't think it was at the same place, though. I think the golf cart incident was different from what we read about the him choking her from behind the golf course, because they said they pushed her down the steps. They're not on any steps at a golf course, so I think it was two different incidents. Yeah. But she is claiming 3 incidents, so obviously it was a Ritz-Carlton, the Max ball, then the third one probably is this golf court incident. That's what I'm thinking.
Because she has like different pictures of, bruising. Like bruising and wounds. So, obviously these happen at different times,
But for me, which was really shocking, is I think it's a red flag when a man has a gun in the house against the wife's wishes.
I just wonder what he was going to do with that.
I know he came from a rough lifestyle, whatever, but like you have a daughter, you have a wife, you're not in the hood anymore. So I don't know why you're having AK-47. You ain't got no damn security. Like you don't have security as much money as you have. You have to personally carry an AK-47 and a Louis Vuitton bag.
I don't know.
Like, use your common sense.
And shouldn't, like, when you have a gun, shouldn't you be like in a gun safe?
Yes.
And, like,
yes, that. I don't understand why, as a celebrity with money, why you yourself have to carry a gun at any point in your life when you should be spending money on security. I mean, that's what I was
doing. Because it's a mentality. It's a mentality that he has, like,
probably
from his life.
Yeah,
and even though he's not in that life anymore, his mind is still there. Obviously, I mean, look at how he's misbehaving. I mean, look at the abuse and all of that stuff. But it goes back to decisions that we make. It really goes back to decisions that we make and just lessons. And I'm sure she's looking at the whole thing and like, wow, this was gonna get even more worse. It's a blessing that she left this relationship, like, pretty early.
To me, it seems like it was probably a toxic relationship, because I do know that at some point she said that her mouth was very volatile and that, she had a temper as well. and apparently he also has a temper. And we always say on this channel that you should not find love when you are not in a good space, because a lot of times you will attract who you are.
Yeah.
And that's what this looks like it turned out to be.
Yeah.
So it's very unfortunate.
There's like, it's like, and I hear that. It's just, it really is unfortunate. It's just, it's the same thing with Keke Palmer. I'm just stunned by just how quickly, like, these men who abuse, how quickly they go to that. Like, it's so quick, and it's happening after they know I got her. Well, she has my baby, and she's going to stay.
But you know what's crazy about Keke? He had actually beat her before she actually even got pregnant.
Yeah. And
she still, and what did he do? He trapped her.
But obviously with this one too.
Yeah.
Obviously with Jeannie Mai as well too. And what is interesting is that she came out at one point and she was talking about what you were saying. Oh, my mouth, and like kind of like, and you see when she did that, it probably made him think like this is okay because she understands that she got a mouth, and
yeah,
and she's spicy or whatever.
Yeah. Crazy.
So it's just interesting that she came out and she said those things while this abuse had already started pretty early in the relationship.
Well, probably blaming herself. I mean, that's a lot of battered women do. They blame themselves for why they're being abused. Like, what is wrong with me? Why has he done this to me? What did I do? How could have I made this better? How could I have stopped the situation?
I really thought that this was a better situation
than what I came from.
Right?
Yeah. At least he's there. And a lot
using
what we do.
Me or whatever, right? I had more money than he did.
Yeah.
And now this one, he has money,
But you know what I think what we do as women, which I think really sets us up for failure in this dating world. Mm-hmm. One, we compare men. Mm-hmm. At least he's, like if your ex, didn't open up the door for you, at least he opens up the door for me. He gets me flowers. But he might be doing little side remarks to, he'll compliment you, but then they'll be backhanded compliments. Exactly. He'll probably ask you what your ex did, what was your heartbreak or whatever the case may be. And they'll always, when a man asks you about your exes, red flag. Because he wants to know what he has to do to look better than your exes, so you feel like he's a better man. Exactly. But in actuality, he'll actually be worse, especially if you have not healed.
And he's only asking that question also to see, so that he can, when things are going bad, he can say, well, I now see why your ex did X, Y, Z.
Yeah. So all these things, but I feel like women don't have.
You're in a relationship. Stop talking about the past.
Yeah.
It's not.
And if he asks about it, just be like, I don't talk about my past. That's something that I actually don't do.
We were on totally different journeys. That's what happened. We're just on totally different. Just didn't. Not every person is gonna be for me, and no.
I would not even do that, because as soon as you start talking about and trying to fix what you're going to say, you might just slip up and say, well, what really happened? Especially if you haven't healed. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just say, I don't talk about that. I'm not focused on my past. I'm focused on my future and my present. You know what I'm saying? And then just let there be silence. Just look at him. And if he continues to prod, just look at him. And it's okay to get the hell up and leave.
And it's okay to be silent.
Yeah,
That's what women have to understand.
We have to understand that.
You don't have to fill up the silence.
No.
You can just be quiet,
See how he handles it. See how you handle it. But this
Jeannie,
whole thing
I
is
feel
a mess.
so bad for you.
My gosh.
No woman should go through that. And I feel even worse for you, because especially after you've just had a baby for someone, and and you don't feel safe with him. And I am sorry that you had to go through that.
Yeah.
But I am very happy that you're out of that situation.
Yeah.
But
yeah, y'all, we will see you guys on the next video.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.